So, take one. Okay, so last week, you seem to be fine with it, and I'm fine with this. The idea that there's no rushing this process, you know? And I got a bunch of comments last week. People really like that lesson. I don't want to spend the whole lesson on theory. You know, we need to actually, put theory into practice, and yet I like to think it was a helpful lesson. This idea of just taking your time because you have a particular thing going on with your left hand, your left arm, and so what I did was I just really focused on the grip last week, because until you have that, based on what you're dealing with, I don't think it won't be fun. You'll just be more and more you'll be frustrated. So by taking the time and being frustrated now, we can alleviate frustration down the road and get you into strokes and get you playing. You can already traditionally, it's classic. You're really good traditional, but you can't play matched in left. It's really cool, but we're not going to give up. As long as you don't, I won't. Okay, so what we did is we just, and it might seem, it's the word pedantic, it might seem trivial, it might seem redundant, but most drummers don't have the patience to go through this. For whatever reason, drummers just want to get on the kit and play, and it is a lot of fun, I get it. But for those of us that really want to get into it, see, it already looks better. Yeah, you see you're paying attention to your thumb. Until you learn to do that, this thing isn't really going to come along. Now, what does that look like in your right? Because it's interesting, and it goes proven. It's a Dick Wilson thing that you'd think that there would be bilateral transference. Whether there's bilateral transference from traditional to match, that's interesting as well. But you'd think that if you're using the same grip in both hands, but Dick says it doesn't always work. And I can imagine why. Why do you think that wouldn't always work?
I'm trying to think, maybe, well, your right hand, it seems like I don't really have to think so much about with my right hand. It's like you just do it. My left hand, it's weird. It says, you don't pay attention to me very often, so now you're wanting to pay attention, and you want me to do what the other one does, and I'm struggling to do it. It's something about I don't know if it's the one side of the brain that does that, but that's just a thought. I don't know.
Okay, so that's one explanation, and interesting, and probably half. I think perhaps here's another potential explanation, and that is the one hand can't copy the other, the hand that might be doing it right, because you don't know that it's right or why it's right. So it's doing it maybe by accident. It's like the little kid who just, like you said, doesn't even think about it. Now, the other hand doesn't seem to have that ability to just be a little kid, or you've spent so much time in another grip. So now you have to start thinking about this. And now it's no longer the little kid. It's going to be the educated one. However, the one that knows how to do it doesn't know how to do it. It just doesn't. So it can't say, here, look what you're doing wrong, because it's just doing it. So that's the essence of why perhaps bilateral transference doesn't always work. Okay, so I think maybe it's important as well just to spend a little bit of time in the right and not just be left-centric entirely. Right, so how does that look in the right? Yeah, now you need to be at the floor. You need that 45-degree angle. I told you to put some tape on your pad. probably be a good idea for you, right? To mark off. You create a 45 degree angle is half of a 90 degree, half of a box. So whatever that is, right? You can get out your compass and your protractor and figure it out. Or based on your body size, maybe it's not entirely 45 degrees, right? But mine is set up for traditional, so it's not quite accurate. I told you I'd like to have, I mean, you give it away, but I'd like to have a pad that had some metallic undersiding that, so that you could place metal strips and move them, but we'll get.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. Pardon me. So, well, you're right. Look down at it. Does the right grip look like the left?
Let's see. I think the thumb on the right is a little more flatter.
Yeah, you bet it is.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, you don't want to do that.
And it's weird why it's so hard for me to maintain that.
Just for fun. Why don't you make it real? Just for fun. Let's just mess with your.
Okay.
Your what is that? Your what is it? Your sense of what is the horizon? And so, why don't you flatten out the thumb in the left and make it wrong in the right? And try that. Yeah. Now on the right, go ahead and play. See, you want flat. You see, it's hard to. It wants to come in right away. See, it's right where it was. It says this feels terrible. I can't hold how am I going to hold the stick like? No, go copy the left. Roll the tip of the thumb out, and the right. Roll over. Bend the middle knuckle. Bend this knuckle. Make it round. There you go. You don't quite play that bend though. Don't bend that much. Now scoot the thumb a little forward, and keep it bent. Keep it bent. Look at your right. Look at your left. Then more like this. See? Now go ahead and play. Keep it there. Keep it there. It feels kind of wimpy. It's weak. Now on the right, you don't feel that wimpiness. That's wimpy. What you're doing right now on the left, you've got no grip. Your thumb isn't holding across from the first finger and the middle finger. It's a wimpy grip. You know what Dick would do? He'd reach over and he'd go, knock the stick over to the wall. But Kevin, you have no grip. So I could knock the stick out of your left right now because you don't want to hold it. So do you have your Bic pen or your Sharpie?
I'll get my Sharpie.
You need that. Okay. You
just I'm gonna go grab it.
Get your Sharpie. And we'll revisit this. We're going to have to go to the tattoo artist down the street.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm right here. My Sharpie is such that I can just take the tip of it, place it, and then press down, and I get some kind of centered dot.
Is that what?
Really good. Perfect. Hey. We're not
Good last time.
We're not blood brothers. We're black dot brothers of some sort. Okay, so pardon me. So it already helped.
The one thing I noticed too, though, when you say make a stroke, all of a sudden I hit the pad and it's like, whoa, shit, like it just jars my hand. It's weird. Where I do this, it don't bother me at all. I do this.
Okay, well, I immediately noticed the difference. See, until you start to notice, you won't be able to teach yourself. There'll be no bilateral cross transference. So the two are different. I'll show you why. And I'm not even sure it was the the right was correct. Let's see. So if I'm, if I'm, first I just want to feel what a single, don't play. Yeah, it's more of what you did. See, that's how it feels, more like that. See, because I'm thinking up, and then it just comes down on its own. And when I get to the surface, there's no squeeze and release if you're just turning for a single. There is turn, but there's no squeeze and release. So that's what you did in your right, and here's what you did in your left. You see the difference?
So maybe if I understood right, I'm forcing the stick down on my left instead of raising it up and letting it drop or letting it react to be going up. So maybe that's why it's causing the jarring.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what you said, so let me
Okay,
just.
so in other words, so you're raising it up. You're not forcing the stick down. It's reacting.
That is one aspect of it, but you're not getting the other aspect of that. Grip's better right now. No, that's necessary but not sufficient in terms of your answer. But you're in the right direction.
Okay.
Watch my stick when it gets to the surface. Okay. Once again, I'm just going to get my setup together. I want to because it's a feel thing. A lot of it is feel, right? And then that's Dick Wilson. He used to say, I just played by feel. As a kid, people would say, what are you doing? I don't know. Then I've had to figure out what I was doing. He started off playing by feel. So what am I doing? And what does it feel like? Well, I'm definitely thinking up. I told you about that. Yeah, watch my stick when it gets to the surface. Watch it. You see it? You have to really, I know you're on, told you got to get your laptop together. Watch it. And as opposed to you, watch when it gets to the surface. Even if I use gravity on the way down, I'll use gravity because it's not going to fix it. See, one thing doesn't necessarily fix everything. So here I'll use gravity. It's the same thing. It's still not right. See, there's gravity. Now, it's true. Once you learn and you're not far enough along to really, where we can really get into the subtleties of what's happening with the hand relative to gravity or not gravity, but we're getting there, right? So watch what happens when you get to the surface and you're not, see, forget the gravity for a sec. It'll give you this if you're hip to it, maybe. I told you what you do. And we went through this at one point. You clutch with your middle finger and you pull it to the palm. That's essentially what, gravity or no gravity. Go ahead and pull with the middle finger to the palm. It already kind of makes you shake too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like, it makes me want to shake a little too. And then you're going to come up, gravity or no gravity, and it just goes clunk and you're all tight. And it stays on the palm. Keep it on the palm. I don't care what your thumb is doing. Keep it on the palm. Yeah, you see, you're pulled to the palm. That's how you're playing. You're pulled to the palm. It's gonna makes me shake. So how do we notice when I showed you my first version?
Oh, we did it without the.
No, stay with me. Don't go off now. So you got to stay with me here. We just taken you down this road. Don't say, oh my God, that looks like there's a. There's a bunny over there. Let's go. No. You got to keep your mind on the path that's ahead of us here. And so what I did when I got it, showed it to you, I showed you what your right did. Okay, so your right is more in this direction, so that when, there it is, see? Your right does this. Watch. See, it's not clamped down. It kind of almost bounces up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
See it? See, it's not all clamped down.
Right.
See, look. We've been through this. It's going to take a minute. It's cool. That's what your right did. Your right went, and the stick bounced up. Not on your leg. It won't bounce up if there's no force from the surface. Do it again. You see, it's loose at the floor. See how it bounces up a little?
Yeah.
Yeah, not your left. Your left goes.
Right.
Now, how are we going to fix that? Just turn up and yeah. See how relaxed the middle finger is? We have to educate the middle finger.
I'm not sure how you.
Well, first of all, you need a grip with your thumb and first finger. Because if you don't have a grip with your thumb and first finger, see, here's what's happening, Steve. If you don't have a grip with your thumb and first finger, which in palm down is the guide, then you have to hold the stick somewhere else. And that's what you're doing. Your thumb doesn't want to hold on, so it's all unstable, moving around, all at the tip and up there and all over. So your middle finger goes, I gotta grab on. Oh, no. If you maintain a firm, comfortable, constant grip in the guide, which means you have to flatten out your thumb, then your middle finger can relax. You're depending on the middle finger because you have no grip up front. Most guys, that's all they do is squeeze up here. I can't get you to. You just don't want to roll out your thumb. It's still not flat. You don't have a grip like this. Do this. Do this. Copy me now. Hold it up to the camera and hold it with the first finger and thumb. There, you see? No, just first finger and thumb. Take your other finger.
So this finger is kind of curling around the stick.
Fine. Hold it with the first finger and thumb and get a grip up there. Ta-da! You never want to do that. You never want to do it. Well, do that. That doesn't mean it's going to become the fulcrum. We don't have to squeeze to death here. But for you, see, every student's different. You don't have a grip here. You just don't feel this. Okay, well, now take your other fingers away and just move this stick through the first finger and thumb. See, and it's moving on your palm ever so slightly. That's good. That's beautiful right now. Just keep it right there, you see? That means you have to, there's friction. Can you feel the friction?
Yes.
See, and the stick can move even though you have a grip up front. Now, if you put your middle finger on and you maintain the grip up front, see, now you're not dependent on squeezing with the middle finger. It'll still move. It's just on the middle finger, touching. And the middle finger might move a little, whatever it does. You got to maintain a grip up front, man. Don't go sideways, straight up and down. Okay? Okay, now. So, if we have a grip with just the first finger and thumb, I'll figure this out. Yeah, just hold with the first finger and thumb. No, whew, that wasn't bad, actually. No, and try to copy me. I know you're on your phone, man, I know. But if you just hold with the first finger and thumb like you just did, and you just come up a few inches and come down, the stick should kind of bounce up. Get right on the bottom of the bead. Don't hit the shank. It's coming along. Now, relax. That's not bad. Relax your grip a little with the first finger and thumb. Get the middle finger off. This is an experiment. There you go. Now, don't hold too tight with the first finger and thumb. And just turn and feel it bounce up when you get to the surface. There you go. See, you can keep holding on with the first finger and thumb, and the stick has a little freedom, doesn't it? There it is. Hey, you're not shaking.
Oh, my thumb is shaking a little bit.
You're just going to find something wrong. Come on now. Don't hold too tight. It should bounce up just a little when you get to the surface. There. Now do that in your right. Just the thumb and first finger. Come on, hold on with your thumb. Now your thumb is weird and that. You see, get the middle finger off. Middle finger off. Okay, good. It bounces up. Just do one and feel it bounce, and then do another one after it bounces. See, it kind of bounces up, doesn't it? Like that. Now do that in the left. There. Ta-da. Now, if you put your middle finger on, it's so flexible and relaxed and open, quite frankly, that the stick should bounce up just the same. Like that. See? You got it. See, now you're loose and you're not shaking and the go ahead.
I am shaking back and forth here. I don't understand. I don't have just the two fingers, but
wait.
I'm shaking it.
You're doing great. Put your middle finger on just gently and keep it very gentle, just touches. You don't have to hold with it. It's just laying in there. And feel the stick bounce up like you did when you were only holding with the first finger and thumb. Don't get the shank. Come on, get your position. Your butt end's a little low. You're going to get the shank. There it is. It bounces up a little. Maintain that so it bounces straight up. Don't go pulling with that middle finger or it'll bounce to the side. Take your middle finger off. It's good, Steve. Take your middle finger off. Easy. Little gravity, dude. And let it bounce up a little through the... See, it bounces straight up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It bounces straight up. So put your middle finger underneath. It should bounce straight up as well. If you don't do anything weird with it, don't have to go slamming it down. There you go. Do that with your other hand. There. Now do it with your left hand. Look at your hands look the same. It bounces up every time, doesn't it? Come on, not the shank for crying out loud. There you go. Come on, don't keep doing it. Go to your other hand now. You got it. You have to hold with that first finger and thumb. Not too tight, but you have to maintain a firm, comfortable, constant, and constant and concentrated grip. There you go. Ta-da! Yeah, starting to happen. That's good. All right. Here we go. Okay, now you're ready. Now you're ready for the single strokes exercise. Last page of Spivack's library. Okay.
Up and down strokes?
No. Last page. I think it's page 25. I'll have it in a minute. It's the single strokes page. Okay. Page 25. So we've gone from just learning to walk to the last page of Murray Spivack's library. How is that possible? I'm not sure we've ever tried this. There it is. You have a music stand?
Yeah, got a little bit here, but it'll work.
Okay. Good.
Come on.
I'm dying to get you into playing some strokes, but I'm chill. You know, if I feel anxiety about this, I'm only going to pass it on to you. I can't allow that. Right. Okay, you just got it. First finger and thumb, and the idea that the stick has some room to breathe, and when it gets to the surface, you're not clamped down with the middle finger, and you're on their black dot. To Richard Martinez thing, actually, the black dot. Okay, so it's beautiful. Look how good your grip looks right now.
Why do I shake here?
Because we're human beings, you know. We're not made out of marble. We're not a stone statue. So, but it's beautiful. It's not doing what it usually. It's beautiful right now. It's not shaking more than the right. The two are the same right now. So, okay, so I'll hip you to this exercise. So we've gone to the very last page of the library to get you started. And you're familiar with scripture. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Yes.
Okay, so that's where this is going. So you can use my metronome. You got to go and get your batteries. Steve?
Yes.
You got to do that. Okay. Now, what we're doing is, you'll notice on the left side of the page, there is the number 5 and it's circled. That's because if you look at the first bar, there are 5 notes. Right, left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it goes the other way. Left, right, left, right, left. Now, when it's real slow, because this thing is going to get faster and faster, I think we might approach it that way. There's debate over how Murray may have presented this, because I didn't work on this page with Murray. So, once it gets faster, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. It's too much. It's easier to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we go 1, 2, 3. It's less effort in terms of vocalizing what it is we're doing. Okay, so you can count it either way though. When it's slow, don't go dipping your right hand. Your left hand is perfect. Now you've got some weird thing. Okay, so the metronome at 40, we have to get the first and the last note to line up with a metronome. 1, 2, 3. See, 1, 2, 3. Dude! Stay in the center. You got it. Don't do anything weird. Let it float around when you get to the floor. Don't go squeezing with your middle finger. Don't hold the middle finger off. Just have it touching the stick. There you go. Good. Always wait at the floor, nice and relaxed. Just relax down up there at the floor. Good, Steve. Okay, now what happens next is it gets a little faster, because now we have to fit in 6 notes, 1 more note. So we have to speed it up just a little. This is great for your time. Okay. We're going to speed it up just a little, and meaning we're going to count not 1, 1, 2, 3, but we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, and fast. 1, 2, 3, and there. 1, 2, 3, and. My middle finger is really relaxed, so the stick has some room to breathe.
You're doing the second one? Is it?
Yep. Count out loud. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1, 2, 3 and.
1, 2, 3 and.
There you go.
1, 2, 3 and.
No, that's going to end on the other hand.
1, 2, 3 and.
Now you're left and it's going to end on the right. 2, 3 and. See? Keep going. Starts right, ends left, starts left, ends right. The other way.
1, 2, 3 and.
You got it. Steve. 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 You got it. Now, see? Stick has some, we've talked about. Now you're starting to feel it. Now look, you wouldn't let go here because you know you need this. This is how you got it with the guide. By taking the middle finger off and feeling how that stick moves, and then learning you can put the middle finger on and not disturb that movement. You got it. Yeah, let it bounce when you get to the, like, let it go. Yeah, be nice and free. You already have this. Okay, here we go. Now, let me teach you this chart. This is a really cool chart. Really, quite frankly, it's brilliant. Okay, so now we have to play 4. So it's going to be a little bit faster. It's nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Don't play yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking up, but that doesn't matter because I know the feeling I get when I'm thinking up is that the stick has some freedom when I get to the floor. That worked for you. Go ahead, 4, counting out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let it bounce.
2, 3, 4.
There you go, let it bounce.
2, 3, 4.
There you go, let it bounce.
2, 3, 4.
There you go. Good. Okay. There you go. You get the idea. Okay. Just in the left, just remind yourself. Take all your fingers off. except for the first finger and thumb in the left. Good, the right too. The right as well. Now in the right, all your fingers, I want them off. This is remedial. This is not gonna necessarily help. When you play, you want them relaxed. But take them off for a minute because this is how you got them. There you go. Now in the right, turn and let it bounce up. Good. In the left, do the same. Turn and let it bounce up. Good. Don't be holding too tight up at the first. Take the other fingers off. There it is. You're back. You got it. Now put the middle finger on it. Don't disturb that in the left. Let it bounce up a little. There you go. In the right, do the same thing. Let it bounce up a little. Ta-da. Okay, now we've got 4 and. You ready? So now it's going to be, don't play yet. It's done when the two of us are playing over each other. If you listen back to videos and that happens, it's just not helpful to anybody.
Right.
So
number 4?
Well, you just played number 4. Now we're going to number, there's 2 number 4s. We played the number 4 that is 7. Now we're going to 8.
Okay.
So that's going to be 4 and. And maybe we would want to write 4 and. Maybe that would help you to actually write 4 and. Because the first 4 and the first 5 and the first 6 always have a following 4, but it's with an and.
Okay.
Okay. You could write that in if you want. I haven't. I just memorized that. Okay, so now we're doing 4 and. It's going to be a tiny bit faster. Nothing. Say we just land and it bounces straight up. It's nothing. So now we're going 1, 2, 3, 4 and. 1, 2, 3, 4 and. 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Relax. 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Wait, no, Steve, it's fine, it's coming along nicely. Whenever there's an and, it means you start with one hand and the and will land with the other hand. Every and will have that. So if you're going to start right, it's going to end on the left. Count out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and.
Dude, you got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, and. Yeah.
I know, you got it. What are your snares on underneath that snare drum?
Yeah, I think it
sounds so battly. What? We don't need that. That's not going to muddy up the great stage need no muddy water. Holy moly!
Yeah.
I believe it's actually his nickname. It wasn't some showbiz thing. His mother used to call him Muddy, I guess, because he used to like to play in the mud.
Ready? See if I can stop this.
I don't want it to be higher, though. Now the angle's different.
Let's see.
Well, you'll figure it out for next time, perhaps?
Yeah, I'll figure it out next time. Okay.
I need you to figure that out. We don't need those snares rattling.
Okay.
That might already be better. Go ahead and make a strike. Yeah, there you got it. Look, when you made a strike, look, it's bouncing up and everything. You look like Spivack, dude. That's really good. Okay, you got 4 and. Now we're going to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it's going to end on the same hand because it's not an and. So we're at number 9. That's 9 notes. We count 5. I'll play it for you. Now, what I don't want to happen, and it's just starting to happen, when you demonstrated in a vacuum now, just so we could hear whether or not the snares were on, you turned up a little bit. Remember, I said I'm thinking up. I'm thinking up, right? So, pretty good. It's got to bounce at the bottom, but we don't want to lose the height of turn. We don't want to get smaller and smaller and smaller. We're not that fast. And it'll help you, it'll demand the feeling of up from you if you maintain a certain height of turn. So here we go. Da, 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 da. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Too slow. Too slow. So what? Next time I'll be a little faster. I'll find my tempo. You know, I'm known for having pretty good time. Just talking to a bass player about that yesterday at my rehearsal. And talking about how it is one could help other drummers with their time, right? This is a really good way to help you with your time. And that's what we all go through studying with Wilson, right? Murray, not so much. He wouldn't create modernistic, but he has here. But Dick was always helping you with your time in other ways, and we'll get to them. But you got to feel the speed. How many notes go by? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how high I'm turning? I'm still turning up because I turn up. You play. Here you go. 2. Count out loud. Let it bounce when you get to the floor. Up, 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 bounce. Up, up. 1, 2. Count out loud. There you go. Count out loud. Count out loud. 1, 2. Count the hand that's playing the lead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good, you got it. Got it. Now we're doing 5 and. Wait, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Right now, a lot of guys can't get this conceptually, let alone hold the stick and play. So you're getting the concept, and up until now, you're doing great. So now we're 5 and. I got to get the speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. Could I do it with just first finger thumb? That's harder. It runs to the tip of the first finger to lift it up. We put the middle finger underneath to help with that. So it's easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. See? Go ahead, do it. Nice little gentle, easy turn. Let it bounce up when you get to the surface.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oop, sorry.
Got it?
Got it on the left. Sorry. Right. On number 10, right?
Number 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. 2, 3, 4, 5 and. Oop. 1, 2. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
Come on, count what you're playing.
Oops, sorry, I'm losing it again. Sorry. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
No, come on.
2, 3, 4, 5 and.
No. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
There you go.
2, 3, 4, 5 and.
No, you got to say 5 in the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
No. The 5 is played in the hand that's leading. You don't say 5 when you play the other hand. Just play 5 in the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1,
No.
2, 3, 4, 5 and.
No, just okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. Sorry.
No. You got it. You're in the left, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
Go on.
1, 3, 4, 5 and.
And go the other way. Now you have the other hand. You got it. Just have the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, sorry.
5 is in the left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just play 5 in the left again.
Okay.
And play the and in the right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
It's 5 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, pa-da.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
You got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
Go the other way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
Okay. Now we're at 6. You're coming along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. No, wait, no. You're all excited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Now look, your left hand, your right hand's a little more bouncy. Don't lose the bounce. In the left, come on, it's just this. Okay. So you're feeling it. You've been feeling it all this time. Let it bounce. There it is. See, let it come up. Follow it back up. Follow it back up. Look, watch. Let it bounce and follow it back up. Now it's getting faster. It almost feels like it's bouncing. There you go. See how your see how your right's going. It stops and comes right up. Watch. No, just play 6 in the right. In the right. No, come on, faster. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. You see it bounces up, and you follow it up. Following it up. It bounces. Do that in the right. In the left. No, come on, follow it up. Follow it up. Follow it up. Like that. There you go. You felt that. Come on, follow it up. Don't go sideways. It goes straight up. There it is. Follow it up. Do that in the right. Follow it up in the right. Do it in the right. They have to follow it up, and it's all loose in there. Follow it up. Follow it up. Come on. Turn up. You got up, 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 up. There it is. Now play 6 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and. Come on, play. You got it, dude. You got it. See where it's going? Play the exit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and. Straight up and down. Steve, stay with me, man. Oh, beaten trail.
Okay.
Hey, we're creating this rut. You know, we're trying to follow this path. All right? Okay, you got it. 6 and. Remember, 6 in the right. Just play 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the left.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry.
You got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Say and at the end.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And. Say and.
2, 3, 5, 6. And. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And.
6 and. Duck it, duck it, duck it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And.
Okay, now put it together. Put it together. Put them together. Count, count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And.
Other way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And. I'm sorry.
No, starting right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And.
No, count. No, stop. When you get hung up, just play 6 in the right and count and with your voice. Just the right. Play 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And.
Okay,
1,
now
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And.
together. Daka, 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 da.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. I know. See, it's not, you got it. Now you see. Okay, let's finish out the chart. We're only 3 away from being finished. It's a major accomplishment. It's a major reward. Okay, so we're 6 in. So now we're at number 13. That's don't play while I play. I've got to get it too. Hey, I got to prove the reality here, or who's going to take this guy seriously, meaning me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, just do it with one hand. Just one hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry.
See, now there's no way.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, now the other hand. The other hand. Add the other hand in between. Start right. No, start right. Just add the other hand. Daka, 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 da.
With the
1,
left or with the right?
sorry, add the left.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, start right. Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There you go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now go the other way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, stop.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now we're gonna do the 7 and.
Okay.
Let's start left, and you're gonna count and play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're gonna say the and with your voice. Or you can play with the other hand. If you can play with the other hand, or just say it.
That's number 13, right?
No, number 14.
14, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And. Okay, just play 7 in the left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, follow it up. Come on, keep it moving.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and.
You got it.
3,
Now the other. Play it. Now go right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and.
Here you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and.
Now go the other way. Go back.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and.
Oh, dude. We have one more. For the love of, you know who. For the love of Dick Wilson, please. Let's get this one. This is easy because it's got no and. And this is slow for you. You have speed. You've proven it before, and it's come back today. Because you've had that thing, right, where I got you to do it fast, and you got your phone, but now you're learning it. That has to do, we'll talk in a minute.
Okay.
So now I got to get this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, I have to speed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got to start off at the right speed to get to the end at the right time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, 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 up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. There you go.
2,
1,
3,
2,
4,
3,
5,
4,
6, 7,
5,
8.
6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No. You got to really play 8, not count 8, not play it. Just start right. Just play 8 in the right. Get the speed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8.
No, stop. You're not following my instructions. Just the right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There you go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There you go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Straight up and down. Follow it up.
5, 6, 7, 8.
There you go. Put it together. Put the other hand with it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope.
Come on. Do it again. Just the left. Just left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Add the right.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Adding the right means you put it in. First you get the left.
Okay.
8 by itself.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There you go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Here. Now the other way.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, come on. Right fails. You look better.
3, 4,
No,
5,
start
6,
right.
7, 8.
Now do it right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There you go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You went through the entire chart. You're doing fine. Now, just stop. Just to recap what happened. Yeah, put down the sticks for a sec. Don't play another note. Don't change it. Don't a hair for me or a note for me right now. Okay. So, see, in the past, you've kind of started to get. I got you. I had to put the stick. I got you. Think up. But then you'd go to play, and just one note, for instance, and you'd go clamp the middle finger down. So there's no chance to get this happening when you're doing this. See, the surface becomes dead. Right? We want to bring the surface, which I guess one could consider the instrument, or we want to bring what is also the instrument, the stick. We want to bring the two to life together, right? The two, it's as though we're dealing with something that is, we're anthropomorphizing these things. Okay, we're bringing these things to life. We don't do it by clamping down. And then when I said to you, just take your first finger and thumb and copy what your right did and let it bounce up. You went, oh, like that? I said, yeah, now put your middle finger on and don't clamp down and let it bounce up. You went, you like that? And so you started to get that feeling. Look, see how it's bouncy and the surface has some sound and some resonance and the stick is not being choked and it has sound and resonance. And see what this does? The feeling that there's something alive here. So that when you sped up, your right did it immediately. Then I showed you, and your left said, "Oh, I can do that." That's just like being kind of loose like this, and then you just followed it up. You just followed it up, okay? Because it's all bouncy. So that feeling of recognizing the difference between a clamped middle finger with no grip up front and the feeling of having a grip up front, the guide, with a middle finger that for singles at this point is just touching the stick and is flexible. And suddenly the stick starts to react in a more natural way. And then suddenly as the thing speeds up, that reaction, you just follow that up. And there it is. It's all built in. Told you this technique is easier than you think, and you just demonstrated it. Turning off the camera.